Hi there, it's Bill again. First of all, I have to apologise for my lengthy absence on this channel. It's been a hell of a long, cold and very wet winter here in the Dordogne, and lots of other things going on as well. I'm working on the house, so a list of pathetic excuses. One of the main ones is my son, bless him, took a grip of me and said, you know, Dad, for Christ's sake, if you're going to make films on YouTube, stop using your phone and get a GoPro. And to give me his due, he gave me one, so I'm a little bit better equipped than I was, and possibly less shaky films. Anyway, so we're back into the riding season. This is the hottest day we've had so far. We've had so much rain that everything is growing while you watch it, which is decent, but at least the roads are dry today. So what's been going on with GiGi over the winter period? Here she is, looking moderately clean, and most of what I've done has centered around the handling side of things. Let's just go to the headlight. I don't think I showed this before, but in there, that blue unit is an Angel Eye bulb, not expensive, about 20 euros. It's an LED bulb that burns so brightly it has its own built-in cooling fan in there, and this thing is seriously bright and transforms the otherwise rubbish bulb, halogen bulb, that was in there. So it's now gone to being usable at night. Up on the screen here you'll see a French Crit Air sticker, and because of the Euro 5 status of the engine, it gets category 1. I think there's 5 categories, from 1 which is the top of the line to 5, which is eco-terrorist. And if you don't have one of these and you go to one of the cities where it's mandatory, Rouen, Lyon, Paris, etc., you will be looking at €150 fine. So it's not very pretty, but there it is. Up on the screen you'll see a screen raiser, which I've put on not because I was being buffeted, but the wind was somehow coming round underneath the beak of my helmet and trying to lift it off my head. So this is the first time I've been out on it. We'll see whether that works. I've mentioned before about the high-rise GPS bracket there. So the phone is on the Q mount there, and you'll see that I've rigged up or bodged a shade which comes from a very old GPS I had years ago, which was absolute rubbish, but the shade is quite useful, so I'm hoping that's going to shade the screen a little. 2 further things. Absolutely the most useful and I'd say essential addition for this bike is adjustable levers, beautifully made from Hitchcock's, with 6 levels of adjustment, and it's transformed the handling from the cheap alloy ones that were on there, which were as far as my stumpy fingers could reach and became very painful quite quickly, particularly here on the clutch, and just now makes low speed handling particularly so much easier. You'll see there that I've got a low level GoPro mount. I don't really quite see the point of these ones you see everywhere with long sticks, apart from it brings you up to face height when it's looking at you, but for looking forward, that takes perfectly good films and isn't in the way and isn't likely to perforate your chest if you come off, I suspect. So that's about it for enhancements. The power supply you'd already seen. So we will mount up and get on our way and see what the handling is like and how this GoPro fares when it's on a helmet mount. Down here to Saint Praise so far the wind deflector seems to be doing the job. The new handguards also work very well. I forgot to mention those earlier on. A good bit of kit. This is Jack. The market here happens on a Sunday morning and it's very lovely. Now mostly people in the cafe having lunch. Well, it was a fun run out, not very long, but the roads were, as I said, more or less empty. A lot of bugs around. Good job I had a visor down. I had bees in my teeth. The only thing that was strange in Villeneuve, I was going down the ring road there, and all of a sudden there was a massive shriek just above my head, and this huge bird, not one of the usual buzzards, it was more like an eagle of some kind, swooped down really low, and then as I went round the road it banked about 3 times and came back and buzzed me as it went by. Bloody enormous bird, and I don't know, I must have upset it or something, but I've never had that happen before. I turned off for Castellanez and it went off, banked off left and disappeared. I was quite relieved to see it go. Anyway, great ride as usual, and I was just trying out. I didn't mention the handlebar guards I put on as well, and that completely protects both hands. Still a bit of glare on the screen for the sat nav on the phone, so I'm gonna have to work on that, see if I can get a non-reflective screen for it, something like that, because at the moment it's difficult to see. But as I said before, the adjustable levers make a huge amount of difference. And I've come back after a couple of hours, mainly because it was stinking hot, and I needed a beer. So, as I said earlier, sorry it's been a while, but I'll make sure it's not quite as long before the next episode, and I'll make sure we go somewhere interesting for that. Okay, bye for now and take care.